I've got me a story. You may well know, it's pretty established as stories go. But, patient listener, with your permission, I'd like to look at a narrative omission. A character that Luke chose to ignore. An easily forgivable editorial flaw. Let's look at who brought our Lord into this life. Tonight, I'd like to focus on Mary's midwife. Now, no disrespect to my man Luke. Please, listener, don't take this as a rebuke. As a writer myself, it fills you with doubt, knowing what to leave in and what to leave out. All I'm doing is asking some questions. Maybe even offering some suggestions about who facilitated Jesus' birth, about the woman who helped him into this earth. Now, I can't believe in a town that packed, where every hotel is completely stacked, that Mary gave birth without assistance. Yeah, that idea just doesn't quite go the distance. And Joseph, though willing, was clearly not able. As a healthcare worker, he was a bit unstable. So picture, if you will, a young child running to tell the wise woman of the child that was coming. Now, was she old with the silver hair crowned? A midwife who might have delivered half the town? Did a wizened hands reach for the water jar as she went off for this stable under this star? Or was she another, just learning her trade? Maybe not much further than Mary in age. Whether she was calm or her nerves were in flight, she set out onto the streets on that starry, starry night. Now, let me remind you, there is no guarantee that Mary is going to come out of this safely. Mothers died in childbirth at an alarming rate. And the angel had said nothing about her exact fate. Was the angel of death standing in the corner, the silent companion to every mourner? Was he waiting patiently for her soul to be freed? Did he know that his services would not be of need? And was Joseph, in anticipation of grieving, informing the midwife he would not be leaving? Was he stifling the panic in order to appear calm because he knew how close she was to harm? Did he feel guilty that he couldn't take her place as tears streamed down a teenage face? In my experience, love looks a lot like guilt. Maybe that's the same way our Joseph was built. Sorry, ladies, I did it again. Took a woman's story and looked at the man's pain. For Mary right now, it's a bit of a haze. It feels like she's been doing this for days. Just one more push, the midwife says. Now, Mary, these words she can't help but ignore because the midwife just said that 5 times before. And as the contractions wrap like a steel girder, and she wonders if she can take this much further, just like that, it's over and done. And Mary is suddenly handed her son. And he opens his eyes for the very first time with a face that sadly is beyond my rhyme. And he looks at her in that newborn way. "What's going on here?" he seems to say. And all of a sudden, this stable that was filled with a clanging chaos is slowly filled with a calming pathos. And the midwife, breathes a sigh of relief as she's just worked in conditions beyond our belief. She cuts the cord and washes and cleans for this little family of limited means. And did she know, as she wrapped him in blankets to keep him warm, that on this night a king was born? Did she have any idea this child delivered on the hay might in fact deliver her one day? Now, if you don't like my words, you can, of course, find out for yourself from the original source. But you'll find no mention of our midwife's aid. First century Luke doesn't mention her, I'm afraid. So let's give thanks to the woman who answered the call, who saved the one that saved us all.